Alrighty, so the first part of the semifinal in this World Cup is in the books, and in a game between Argentina versus Croatia, where we thought maybe it was going to be a little bit tight and maybe this game could have a chance to go to extra time. No, it did not. Turns out to be that case. In fact, it was pretty much a cruising victory for Argentina in this game, and they kind of played a game that they like to play, which is they do just enough on the attack, rely on a little magic from Lionel Messi, and also on the defensive side, they pretty much shut down this Croatian team for pretty much the entire 90 minutes. Now, early on, there was a lot of possession for Argentina, and again, it kind of felt like that was going to be the case, knowing the fact that Croatia is the team that like to sit back, and when they have their chances, they're going to go on the counterattack. But there was no doubt that in the beginning, both teams was just feeling each other out. And I think from now on, we're going to kind of see that most of the time. In fact, I probably won't even mention it because you probably know that the first 15 minutes, it's going to be tight. And neither of these teams wants to go 1-0 down so quickly in such a pivotal game like this. Now, there was a shout for a penalty for Argentina early that was not given. I thought Croatia did do a good job in terms of asking this Argentina backline question with those long throw in the box. I mean, they were trying to do something that the Dutch did against Argentina, which is whenever those ball comes into the box, and especially those long ball throw comes into the box, that's where this Argentine backline kind of struggled a little bit. And it's kind of funny the fact that, they did that a little bit, well, not just a little bit, but a lot in the early part of this game, and they kind of never did it again for the remaining part of the game. I mean, I thought there were times where when they did put those long throw in, especially the first one they did, it really troubled this Argentine back line. Now, the first shot of the semifinal did came in the 16th minute, and it wasn't really a good shot, as Dejan Lovren was pretty much off balance when he hits this one. In fact, he had like two Argentine defender in his face there, so he puts that one wide. The first save came in the 25th minute as Livakovic had to push a long-range shot from Enzo Fernandez away. I mean, it wasn't really a shot that was going to trouble Livakovic, and especially the counter goalkeeper he's been in so far in this tournament. But Perisic had a bit of an unorthodox chip from close range and goes high. Now, he think that one took a touch, and when you look at it, it looked like it kind of did take a touch, because you usually don't see a player decide to chip the goalkeeper from about like 14 yards out. Like maybe when you decided to chip the goalkeeper when he's off the line, like maybe 40 or 50 yards out, but not like from like about 17 yards out. And that it was not a big surprise that it wasn't even came close to trouble Martinez there, the Argentina goalkeeper. But that being said, in the 32nd minute, the first pivotal moment of the semifinal happened, as a penalty was awarded to Argentina as Livakovic brought down Alvarez in the box. I mean, it was no doubt that was a penalty. You can clearly see Livakovic took out Julian Alvarez in the box, and you know who's going to step up for the penalty? It's Lionel Messi, and he buries that one. And as good as a shot stopper that Livakovic has been in terms of the penalties, I mean, yeah, this one, Messi, with the way that he just drilled this one, and I had a feeling Lionel Messi knows it. Like, he knows that Livakovic is a very good penalty kick stopper. So instead of maybe trying to play some mind games, or maybe even trying to guess where Livakovic is going to go, he just thought, you know what, I'm just going to smash this one where no goalkeeper in the world is going to save that. And yeah, he absolutely smashed that one in the top right corner, and that there was no way Livakovic would have saved it, even if he gone the right way. But then in the 39th minute, they would score again. It's Julian Alvarez scoring to make it 2-0 in favor of Argentina. And I know Messi is going to get a lot of headlines, but don't forget about Julian Alvarez. I've been very impressed with this kid, and the fact that, yeah, he's been having an incredible tournament and could be the future for this Argentinian team for a very long time. And I would also say that was kind of a shades of goal of the century that Maradona scored from a lightning counterattack. I mean, it's not completely a replicate of goal of the century, because it did kind of take a couple of touches off of a couple of Croatian defender, which, by the way, I would say that was kind of more just bad defending from Croatia rather than maybe just a little bit of a shade of a goal of century. But it was just a lightning counterattack where the attack literally started from a Croatian corner, and Argentina was off to the races on the other end, and then Alvarez pretty much decided to put his head down and just kind of drive at this Croatian defense. And again, well, he was able to get past them. There was time where the Croatian defense could have easily stopped them, and they did not do a good job. In fact, I think on the last play, one of them literally just kind of tried to clear that, but instead he just kind of cleared it right into Alvarez, who basically just slots that one home. And yeah, I mean, it was a great goal. It was an incredible goal, and again, something that maybe reminiscent of the goal of the century that Maradona has created. But some would say that maybe it isn't that, and it's more just bad defending from Croatia. But nevertheless, it was 2-0 in favor of Argentina, and it could have been 3-0 in the 42nd minute if Livakovic didn't rob McAllister, who had a point-blank effort from close range, and the momentum was all with Argentina. I mean, Croatia, they looked like they were completely rattled, and that they could have easily been 3-0 down heading into the second half. But thankfully for them, it was still a 2-0 deficit. And we know that with this Croatian side, I mean, I know they haven't had this tall of a mound that they have to face. Most of their comebacks has been just 1-goal deficit, but you cannot count out this Croatian team, and especially with the way that we've seen Argentina have blown a 2-0 lead in this tournament against the Netherlands. There's a possibility that could still be in case. But Paredes did hit one right to Livakovic, and despite bringing some more attacking sub, I didn't think Croatia had a lot of success going forward on the attack. And again, a lot of that has to give credit to this Argentine backline, who has been rock solid throughout this tournament, and Croatia just could not quite find that space. But it's also a combination of Croatia just not able to be very clean in that final third ball that we've seen in times throughout this tournament. And Argentina, again, they all of a sudden they have also find some space whenever they go on the counterattack, because they know Croatia is going to bomb man's forward. They know that they're going to be space behind for them to exploit. In fact, in the 58th minute, it could have been 3-0 again, and could have been a second for Messi, as Livakovic had to deny him in the front post there. Then there was a scramble in the Argentinian box, but Argentina just able to clear that one away. And I think that was a moment as a reminder to Argentina that, yeah, if this goes to 2-1, oh boy, I'm pretty sure all those fans inside the stadium, which, it was still majority Argentinian fans, but I have a feeling about 70,000 of those 89,000 fans inside that stadium is going to be holding their breath and pretty much trying to clutch their butt cheeks for the last 25 minutes or so. But instead, the good news for those fans is that they didn't have to worry about that, because in the 70th minute, it's Julian Alvarez scoring again, this time for Messi, and a lot of credit has to go with Messi with this. I mean, he absolutely just done. I forgot what was the name of that Croatian defender, but he absolutely done him on that byline, and just kind of play a perfect center ball right to Alvarez, who slots that one home. And yeah, that was pretty much game, set, and match at 3-0. And as much as Croatia has been really resilient in this tournament and have battled back to a lot of adversity, at 3-0, I don't think there's no coming back from them here. I mean, it looked like Argentina not only have one foot in the door to the World Cup final, but they pretty much could just walk their way into the World Cup final with them leading 3-0. Perisic did hit it right to Martinez, as that was the first shot for Croatia in this entire game. Perisic then had a long shot that goes high before Orsic pulls it high from close range. And again, despite there was some half chances for Croatia, really nothing trouble Argentina and Martinez at all. I mean, there was just more kind of a half chances and kind of more of a frustrating effort that, yeah, Croatia knows that they're definitely on their way of getting eliminated from this tournament. McAllister almost made it 4, but he missed one wide from close range before Mir would hit one right to Martinez. And yeah, that was pretty much it in terms of this game, as in the end, Argentina easily cruised their way into the World Cup final. And I mean, the narrative and the stars are pretty much aligned what we're gonna see, especially with heading into the World Cup final. It's gonna be like 2014 all over again. Is this finally the time where Messi can be able to win the World Cup final? And I would say that this time, I think the narrative is even stronger than what we saw in 2014, because this could potentially be the last World Cup for Lionel Messi. And if that is the case, what a way to ride out of your international career on the high note of winning the World Cup. And even some have basically labeled him the undisputed greatest player of all time. But we'll see if that, of course, is going to be the case, and especially which opponent they're going to be playing, whether they're playing Morocco and France, because I have a feeling that as much as I know Argentine fans would want to face Morocco rather than France, yeah, as we have seen so far in this tournament, you do not underestimate Morocco, and that's why tomorrow when France play against Morocco, you know those French players are going to respect Morocco, and knowing that it's not going to be an easy task. But at least for Argentina, they can relax until the big event will happen on Sunday. And again, the World Cup final, I know it sounds like a cliche where it can change lives with all those players and even an entire nation, but that's kind of is the case. I mean, we could finally see a life-changing moment for Argentina, especially for Messi to be the undisputed goal if he does win this tournament. But in terms of this game, the shots, 9 shots compared to the 12 that Croatia had, 2 shots on goal compared to the 7 that Argentina has, 7 shots off target compared to the 1 that Argentina has, 3 shots out of Walker compared to the 1 that Argentina has, and possession-wise, 61% possession compared to 39% possession that Argentina has. And for Croatia, you know, I don't think they should hang their heads down in this one. They should hang their heads high after this tournament, because again, nobody thought that Croatia was going to do what they did in 2018, and the fact that, you know, that this resilient Croatian team continued to shows that throughout this tournament, just to show you that this national team does have some bright future, even if the golden generation is definitely aging badly, and that this could be the well, actually, this won't be the last time we see Luka Modric play for Croatia in this World Cup, because they do have to play that third place kind of game on Saturday. But certainly it will be the last time we would see him play for Croatia in a meaningful kind of World Cup game. And that, yeah, it's kind of disappointing he didn't really get a chance to lift the trophy. I mean, I thought the last edition was literally the best opportunity for him to do so in the final, and that, yeah, unfortunately they kind of fall short. But again, you know, in this World Cup, maybe you could say it's kind of like a redemption kind of tour. Unfortunately, they just kind of fall short in the end. But like I said, they should have nothing to be ashamed of. It's been an incredible performance, and just kind of shows you the guts and resilience that this Croatia team have shown throughout the entire tournament. But either way, let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this game? And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure you guys leave a like, smash the subscribe button, and yeah, I of course will see you guys next time.